Hello and good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. Okay, so here we have today a 2019 on a 19 plate BMW 220d. This is the M Sport specification, finished in this very nice white. I'm unfamiliar with the exact colour, but it's got a really lovely sort of shimmer to it. You'll be able to see that if the sunlight comes through in a minute. To the electronic convertible top. A really gutsy diesel engine, an automatic transmission, and a really lovely specification. This is a two-owner car that we took in part exchange. Actually came to us in part exchange against a Mazda CX-5. Customer had a change in circumstance with a baby on the way, and this was no longer going to be suitable. So looked to change to a larger platform SUV, and we're delighted to be able to offer the car for sale. Very grateful that the customer came to us, and wishing her all the luck in the world with the new arrival, and hopefully CX-5 serves well. But this is a car that the customer had looked after incredibly well. I can't really find much wrong with it other than a couple of very small marks on some of the alloy wheels. Other than that, it's in fabulous condition. Car arrived with us yesterday. It's been washed, hoovered. It'll be fully valeted before it leaves us, but it's in lovely condition, and certainly good enough to get it photographed and to have the video done. The car's got a really good BMW service history. It'll go through our workshop to be health and safety inspected. We do a 101-point health and safety check on all our used cars, and it'll be supplied with a 12-month warranty, and we offer things like nationwide delivery as well. So I'm really happy to have the car. Now hopefully as I take you around you'll be able to appreciate the condition it's in. We've taken a fair few photographs, so do have a look at those, but if there is if you would like additional photos, if you're not local to us, I appreciate it's quite an unusual and rare car, so if you're not local and you would like additional photographs, just let us know. And I'll show you in the boot. So even with roof down like this, you do still get a boot. It doesn't occupy the entire space. As you can see here, you get a decent amount of room right the way under that chute, and when the roof isn't in place, this sort of section disappears and you've got a little bit more room. You can see the 220d badging. You've got rear parking sensors on this car. These really lovely 18-inch alloy wheels, and they're like an M Sport branded wheel. They look really smart. Like I said, a couple of very small marks on them. You see there's one just at the edge there, but we will have that refurbished before the car leaves us. And even things like the door edges, all in lovely condition. There's no major dents or scuffs or anything like that. Car arrived to us like this yesterday. You've got this beautiful black leather interior, which is really nice, with the sort of piping and stitching across it. Looks really smart. And M Sport badging everywhere on the sills and on the steering wheel, which looks really nice. Rear seats look as though they've barely been used. If I jump in, I mentioned that the car is an automatic, so it's an 8-speed gearbox. It's really nice to use actually. As you get down the road, you really can tell it's a well thought out gearbox. The sort of changes are seamless, yeah, it feels really nice to use. It's a push button start car, which you can see just here, so you just have to have your foot on the brake. And you'll notice the display there is like a digital, so they look like analog dials, but all of this is actually digital. Looks really smart, and yeah, sort of crystal clear. Looks very nice. I'm just going to shut the door. Gear selectors down here. It's really easy to use. You've got a button on the side here which you can use to put it into things like drive and then into reverse. If you go into drive and go across to manual, you notice you've also got paddles behind the steering wheel. These feel really nice. It's like a sort of brushed metal effect, and if you've got that sort of compromise between someone in the household who prefers to drive auto and one who prefers to drive manual, this is your solution to that. We've also got a sport setting here. You can put it into sport or sport plus, which turns the traction control off as well. Air conditioning with climate control on it. Heated front seats, you'll notice there, to go with the leather interior. If you come up here, you've got the BMW multimedia display, which will show you things like the navigation, parking sensors. I can go on to the nav map there as well. Of course, it has Bluetooth hands-free phone that you'd expect of a modern car, and USB connectivity as well. It's a really nicely spec'd car, and the roof operation is incredibly simple as well. If you come down here, there's a little button here. All you do is pull it up to put the roof down, and press it down to put the roof up. Sort of a backwards way of thinking about it, but you'll see the rear deck lid lifts up, and roof comes up into place. It's a black cloth top, which I did leave the top up in the photo so you're able to see it. You see deck lid comes down, you hear it lock into place, and then eventually it just clamps onto the roof here. You hear that beep, the windows go up, and you know the roof is done. I've mentioned air conditioning and everything else. I've talked through service history. There's a few things you can do on the multimedia system over here, which is a little bit more involved. Things like all the detail about the vehicle. You can log things like service history in here as well. If you go into the owner's handbook sections of it, all the information of the car. It's really, really clever. Things like the servicing information, if you were to take it into BMW, you can actually just plug your key into the car and it will show you what the car requires and what it's had before. Go into things like details of the engine oil. You've got to have the car up to temperature to be able to measure it, things like that. It's really, really clever stuff. Car does run AdBlue as well. If you not have AdBlue before, it's a separate tank that you fill up with a liquid that causes a chemical reaction in the exhaust system to burn off all harmful things that are in diesel. So it means that the car is that much cleaner than the diesel without it. Just going to turn the car off. So we have supply all our cars with 2 keys. We've got the 2 original keys for the car. All our vehicles are Experian checked before they come into stock. So you can buy with confidence. Like I say, even if you're not local, we do offer nationwide delivery. Very recently, as a dealer group, we have changed our paint protection product. The dealership always used to offer very conventional paint protection, and we've now moved over to ceramic coatings, which is kind of the new age of paint protection for cars, and well worth considering protecting the beautiful paintwork of this car. We are a Mazda main dealer, but as you can tell from the fact we have a BMW, we accept part exchanges from all manufacturers, all makes, mileages, models, all considered. So if you are contemplating selling your existing car, do give us a call. We'll give you a more than competitive offer for your car. That's pretty much it. If you've got any other questions, please feel free to pick up the phone to us. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to hear from you soon. Cheers then. Bye.